Hi guys, Kaychak here. What would happen if I lost everything? All 600 plus million gold, all my stock, all my characters, professions and pets. How do I get it all back with nothing but 1 or 2 level 60 characters and no resources, just the knowledge I've built up over the years? I want to stress here that the process I would go through to do this is not what I would recommend to a regular player trying to make some gold, but to be fair, I don't see any risk involved in the process either. What I generally suggest for most players is the sort of thing I put into my hashtag 60 seconds gold making videos that I've started doing this week. I'm basically going to talk about how and what I would farm to get started. I'll talk about the main profession, I would be picking it up and why. On the profession side, we can have a bit of fun. What I want you to do is pause the video and put one profession you think I'll be looking at picking up before I talk about it later on and put it in the comments below. No cheating, it's just a bit of fun. Let's see if anybody can guess it right. Then finally, I'll talk about what I would do with any gold that I did manage to make to reinvest. But first, let's talk about blacksmithing hammers. Now this is just an example obviously, you can do this multiple ways. But anyway, blacksmithing hammers that you can just buy from a vendor. They basically cost nothing and are needed for certain types of crafting. Now one thing you can do is literally buy these, put them on the auction house, and you can usually make a couple of 100 gold profit. Say for example, if you did this regularly, you could make maybe 1,000 gold a week profit or 4,000 gold a month. Nothing groundbreaking, but that's fine. But you can have up to 50 characters on your account, so if you did this on 50 different servers, you could be making 50k a week or 200k a month. It is infinitely easier to find a way to make gold and repeat this on many servers than it is to find many ways to make a gold on a single server. Now obviously the gold is going to be split all over the place, but rather than going through a 5-minute explanation about gold being on many servers, I'm just going to link my old video about having gold on many servers in the description below. So we have a fresh level 60 or 2, what are we going to do from here? The first thing I would be doing is farming pets, most likely the Baubleworm pets. These can be farmed in mass quantities, are still worth a decent amount of gold and require nothing to get them rather than grey vendor trash items that you need to buy them, so that's perfect when we do not have any gold to spend. I do have videos for farming all the Baubleworms, they're in the description below as well. I want to get around 60 of each Baubleworm, possibly more. Farming in bulk, especially for these pets, is super efficient. I think I could do this in maybe 2 days. Once I had all of these, I would turn to farming other pets. Once again, something that could be farmed in massive quantities, as I want around 60 of each of them. But let's concentrate on what I'm going to do with the Baubleworms first. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to max out the amount of characters on my account. You are limited to 50 characters, so basically I'm making auction house characters on 48 or 49 other servers, and we are listing those Baubleworms on every single server. Because I'm desperate for sales, I would be jumping through all these servers and cancel scanning whenever I could, just to try and get the gold as fast as possible. Let's recap. So around 48 hours in then, I have around 60 of each of the 3 Baubleworms, and I have 1 of each of these on the auction house across 48 or 49 servers. If we base this on the median listing price on all these pets across EU realms, that would mean that after 48 hours I'd have around 3.8 million gold in pets on the auction house, and I haven't spent any gold yet, just farm. We get a sale, we've got 25,000 gold on some far-flung server. What are we going to do now? The first thing we do is we grab one of the spare Baubleworms we farmed to replace it on the auction house, so we always have 3 listed on every server. Next, we're going to scan that auction house on the server where I have that 25k for battle pets, and I can guarantee you that I would be able to find 1 or 2 battle pets to spend that 25k on that would be at 50% or less than region value. There are so many battle pets in the game now, every single server has some that are at least at 50% region value. Often you can get down to 25% or below, but let's just say 50% and be conservative. We get 50k worth of pets for our 25k, and we're going to transfer those back to our main server and list them on the auction house. By repeating this process every time we get a sale on another server and target buying pets we don't have on our main server, it wouldn't be long before we have loads listed back on our main realm. Something to just quickly point out here is that although we only have 3.8 million gold in listed auction, because we are then buying pets to transfer at 50% of region price, if we sold all of these, we would effectively have over 7 million gold worth of pets on our main realm. I know I said farming other pets earlier, but I would probably actually be prioritising cancel scanning and getting those sales quickly, especially on the main realm, as we're saving up for a big investment. There is one investment you can make with gold in WoW that, if you use it properly, is by far the best gold maker in the game. We are saving our gold to get a second account, because as soon as we have this, we can cancel scan all day while farming, so we're building up our stock while selling as fast as possible. With aggressive cancel scan in our main server, hopefully this wouldn't take long. After we get our second account, to be honest, I think I would go for a third account. This would allow me to have enough character slots to expand to all 88 servers on 2 cancel scanning accounts, while keeping my main account free from bank characters, and can use that just to carry on farming all of the time. After we have that third account, we could start looking elsewhere for places to spend our gold. Now, we could invest in vendor bought pets. Let's have a look at the Sunborn Valkyrie, for example. This is a pet you pick up from a reputation vendor in Stormheim, and I think it's around 400 gold when you're exalted. Now, at 400 gold, it would cost us perhaps 30k to put one of these on every server in the region. The median price of this pet is around 2k, so we go from 400 gold invested on our main server to around 2k on another server, and then transfer pets worth 4k back to our main server. So even though it's only a 400 gold investment, we end up with 10 times that amount in value on pets back on our main server. Another way we could spend our gold is using the Darkmoon Faire trick I came up with to get the pets at a fraction of normal price. Once again, picking up these in massive quantities for every single server. I've linked that video about the trick for getting cheap Darkmoon Faire pets in the description below as well. Or we could spend our gold on a profession. Did anyone guess engineering then? Engineering sucks at almost everything in the game, but it's the best profession for hyper expanding a gold making operation to many servers at once. The reason being, it can produce a large array of pets, and you can just mass produce these on scale and sell them on every single server. It wouldn't actually take that long to get to this point really, so we're on every single server in your region, millions of golds in auctions, and you have a choice to make from here. We can carry on doing exactly what we are doing and funneling all that gold back to our main realm, and either using that to push out more and more pets across the region to make more gold, or keep it for whatever we want on our main server. The second choice is that when you are more secure with gold, you could stop filtering the gold back to your main server and start building up gold on every server in the region. This gives you a lot of opportunities for flipping, etc. when you are on every realm. I think that pretty much sums up how I would restart if I lost everything. At this point, we're on every single server in the region already, and I bet it wouldn't take much longer than a week, maybe 2, to get to this position. From here, we're just scaling up the operation to make more and more gold, and soon enough, we'll be back to 600 million again. I really appreciate if you guys have watched this far. I enjoyed thinking about how I was actually going to do this, and who knows, if Blizzard does ban me one day for some of the dodgy stuff I do, maybe I'll get to try it out. Thanks for watching guys. If you can like, comment, all that stuff, it's really appreciated. See you later.